Hey there. 0111 0010 011 101 011 00010 0111 0101 0011. Here, in my limited spare time, I've been trying to get through Inquisitor Mechanicus. So far, so meh. It's an ARPG game where you play as an Inquisitor tech priest, which I'm not even sure fully makes sense. Isn't being loyal to Mars and an Inquisitor a bit of a conflict of interests? Data incoming. My Google-based conjugators have in fact reminded me that Inquisitors promote other Inquisitors, so pretty much anyone or anything in the infinite madness of the 40k universe could in theory be recruited. The more you know. I digress. You play as a sassy tech priest Inquisitor, riding various flavors of metal mobility Segway spider in a mixed up, though wheelchair accessible universe, going on a wacky rags to riches, road trip adventure across the Imperium, making friends or not, solving mysteries with the gang, Jinkies, and spawning more little robot buddies than Boston Dynamics. So if you like your 40k lore in binary, your bathrobes in any colour so long as it's red, or just have a cyberpunk flavoured hentai colonoscopy fetish, I could sort of suggest you consider maybe playing this at some point. Maybe? The game sees you tasked with travelling to various locations via the star map, and with the main hub being represented by your starship and providing the various storage, shop, crafting areas, and all the usual stuff. The major new addition this expansion provides over the overpriced base game is the construction area, which when eventually unlocked allows you to design your automata routine to your tastes. Unfortunately, owing to the muddy graphics style, rare are the occasions that you will be able to visually identify which of your robots are doing what in-game. That said, this is how I feel about all of the graphics in this game. Aside from summoning scutters to do your bidding in a confusing and unclear way, you can also equip your Magos Inquisitor for either visually confusing melee, or else ranged combat that will have you fighting with the camera and zoom level to shoot enemies on the very edge of the screen, or else lead to you getting mobbed by enemies if you move close enough to actually see them. This, coupled with the need as a summoner class to effectively spend a good chunk of your time visually inspecting your own and your Roboto buddies' health bars, means that for me at least, most of my experience in game is effectively this. I spent the first 5 hours or so grinding through the missions, waiting for the tutorial phase to end, and for full access to the bots and online, assuming that the fun would start once all of the game's features were unlocked. I am now 12 hours in, and aside from some excellent looking units while stationary, as once everything is moving it all turns into a mess, and some fun voice acting. Though my default sound settings were PAP, here is my setting for better sounds if anyone plays the game just falls flat. I have yet to get a co-op game to start due to low player base, so I'm left to grind through the game largely alone, with only my enthusiasm for the lore, the voice acting, and the onerous task of having to keep the enemy at a range that prevents me from ever really appreciating what I am fighting to keep me going. I had rather hoped this would be an overwhelmingly positive review, but the Omnisci has been feeling rather half-hearted of late if this standalone expansion is anything to go by. I like 40k lore, and the lore here is perfectly pleasantly presented. Nurgle looks grim, Fabius Bile sounds hilarious.
Inquisitor, I've been expecting you.
And wandering around with a crew of pimped out robo-buddies has its moments, but moments do not an enjoyable game make. Or do they? Well, I mean, if there's a lot, but not in this case, no, not really. Maybe grab it on sale for the lore with some buddies for multiplayer, but you will all be tech priests unless some of you owns the 34 quid base game, which for me suffered most of the same issues as this game, but at almost twice the price. If the base game plus the expansion combo could be had for a better price, currently £54 if you wanted to play the expansion together, it would cost a good bit of cash to get a co-op game together. Certainly not a price I can justify inflicting on a group of people I like, not like this. So as I say, maybe grab it for the lore on a mega sale, otherwise probably give it a miss, sadly. Still, it was a good excuse to whip out the MMO mode on my mouse. Thanks for watching, and be well.